What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of Cub Reacts, as we continue to explore the latest new musical flavour worldwide. We are back inside the building once again to check out this one, a brand new release from the sounds of Tiwa Savage alongside Black Sherif and Young Jonn. It goes by the name Kilimanjaro, and this is a track off the soundtrack for Water and Gary, the new original feature film. I'm very excited to see how this sounds, obviously seeing Tiwa Savage link up with Black Sherif, but also having Young Jonn in the mix. Young Jonn's had a fantastic last 18 months. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how these three sounds combine in such a short space of time as well. As always, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, of course, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's jump into this one. Let's go. I like the visualizer already. Those immediate vocals from Black Sherif are unmistakable.
They won't put them asunder. They don't know say disgrace now bunga. I never let anyone see me finish.
Immediately, we've got this this sort of combination of vocals to begin with. We've got the immediacy of Black Sherif arriving with his almost like a calling factor to it. It's almost like it's like a voice ringing through a town square. That's something that Black Sherif's always had. And then next to that, you get this much more delicate sounding vocal from Tiwa Savage, who definitely seems to be exploring the more delicate side of her vocal processing these days. I think the combination of the two over this instrumental that has this sort of rolling, very kind of moody bass line and quite stripped back drum lines, it's a nice combination to begin with. It definitely has the feeling of an OST, which is cool.
It's no different, you know, if you do me anyhow.
I did my junction, no let their papele can't stop my shoe. Ori mingo no, saw me before I lose control. Mental protection, cause no one know the way to ease my stress. Brand new dimension.
And we've heard all three of them already.
Brand new dimension, oh no.
Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro.
Are you making man to Kilimanjaro?
Yeah, man, I think this is, I think the cool thing about this is that immediate breakdown factor we get. It's a shorter tune, which means we do have to get through the transitions quicker. We do have to hit the immediacy points with more haste, but I do like that. It's got everything a sort of catchy hook needs. It's got the melody, it's got the sort of stripped back nature within the log drums down below. All of the instrumentation just points towards it being a tune that will drop into this kind of and then you're in, almost like this like divot that the tune falls into, which really works. I'm loving the direction on this. I like the pace of it. Definitely got the feeling of a soundtrack for sure.
Are you making man to Kilimanjaro? Kilimanjaro. Oh.
I love hearing all three of them.
Kilimanjaro. Oh. Too many man carry.
So yeah, really cool hearing how again how varied the vocal approaches on this are. Obviously, Tiwa Savage it's her tune. She arrives and brings this quite delicate vocal structure. You then get a much more skippier style vocal from Young Jonn, and now we're in this middle section where Black Sherif is just doing what he does, and he's coming with these super unpredictable flows. He's bouncing off the walls. The whole thing just has this vibrancy to it, and this is where we hear Black Sherif in his bag. This ability to just completely negate any predictability, I think is awesome, but it still has such a you follow exactly what's going on. So it's a really unique pocket to find yourself in, and it's something that Sherif does so well.
Chasing me, racing me, disturbing me. They said I was done, make I retire, but I'm blazing that no one believe. And I can't pretend something they cover me, oh. Blessings they follow me, oh. Yes, me and my amigos. And I
love the fact the instrumental strips back so much as well. We've kind of gone from having this the instrumental it begins, you've got a lot of strings and chords going on. Now we've literally just got the bass line and this kind of drum line below. And it really allows a lot of the vocality of Black Sherif to shine through. We really get to hear his range. We get to hear what he's able to do with space on a tune like this, which is cool to see.
Stand well if you come for me, oh. Oil in my head, my body and soul. Stress free, I'm stuck in my door. Oh, like Kilimanjaro,
Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro.
I love the fact that they're all involved in the hook as well. Like, we're going back and forth here. Like, it kicks off initially with you've got Tiwa going Kiliman, and then you hear the little overdubs from Young Jonn. Following on from that, we then get into the bag where we start to hear Sherif kind of coming in as well. I love their combination on this. It's great.
Are you making man to Kilimanjaro? Kilimanjaro, oh, like Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro, oh.
Very smartly arranged stuff here. The sounds of the one and only Tiwa Savage with Black Sherif and Young Jonn. Kilimanjaro, part of the official soundtrack for Water and Gary. It's a full feature film. Do make sure you are going and checking it out. For me, this is a great example of how to collab with every artist in mind without anyone losing who they are. I feel a lot of the time in these sort of larger scale collaborations between more than one and between more than two artists, there's usually an artist that is kind of not given the space to actually do what they need to do. I feel all three artists here are given that space. It's a nicely evenly split tune. Literally, it goes Sherif, Tiwa, and Young Jonn, Tiwa, Black Sherif. It's just constantly switching between all three of them, and I think that works so well in with the premise of the arrangement, and I think they all do actually a really good job of representing themselves, but also adapting enough to make it make sense on this as a backdrop. Overall, very impressive stuff. I definitely think I'd love to see more link-ups between Black Sherif and Young Jonn. I actually think their vocals complement each other really well. Same with Tiwa, but it was actually the combination of Sherif and Young Jonn that I thought was nicest in transition. Very enjoyable stuff. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this one in the comment section down below. Very keen to see what you're saying about it. Do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page if you are new to the channel as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all that good stuff, and we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. Man, they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.
Welcome to Cubs Clubhouse, live on Brighton's premier platform for new music, Platform B.